Hello! Starting this a little later this time because I got a really good recording on the last Oak game. We're continuing that is definitely going in. I think it's going to be slot number 1.
We're underway, Commander.
We're continuing the tutorialization of the starter fleets. I'm playing Oak. I have Value Judgment and Moral Failing. These are two 450 Axfords, and if you've watched the first video in the series, you know their capabilities inside and out. We're on pillars, which means what I'm going to do is very straightforward. We're going to stay at medium long range and shell the middle of the map with 450 rounds. We're going to get right there.
Moving out.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to be. I have some teammates. We haven't gone over the player list at all. It's me, Highball, Dramus, and Quiz on Team 1, and Team 2 is Call Me a Hunter, Jordan, and Boom Lover. And then we have a ton of spectators. Big thanks to all the Coliseum folks who are helping me get this footage. It's kind of hard to do this in public games because you have to play a lot of games in a row to get like good clips. Because sometimes games are just smashes one way or the other, and that doesn't give good examples. Like a couple of my Birch games earlier that I thought were good, but I'm not actually going to upload. My team completely crushed, and that doesn't give you a good idea of what the fleet's capabilities are and what the risks are for playing them or the benefits are of playing them.
Missile detected.
We're gonna hang out over here on this rock. We're not detected yet, but we have spotted some missiles. Ah, there they are, moving very fast. So something very important are these, no, these are S2s actually. Something very important for you to do is listen when your little guys speak. Oh, we're getting jammed too, and keep an eye on these, by the way. Okay, yeah, we're getting...
Understood.
It's burn ping. Oh, that was,
The enemy secured zone boxer.
We hear you, Command.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, well, I can't see anything on Alpha.
Moving out, Commander.
I think Dramus is rotating his floodlight into position. Trying to anti-jam that shit. Left towards enemy. It's
We're ready when you are, Commander.
accurate name at least? Okay, there we go.
Order received. Engaging now.
We don't have any 250 unfortunately. I think that might actually just be the chaff. Yeah, that's just the chaff.
The enemy secured zone X.
Or is it? Oh, it's not just chaff.
Target acquired.
It's twos. Ah, I see. Hunter's playing as S2 fleet.
Receiving.
Nice, there's the beam. What is going on down here?
Attempting target lock.
Come on, we gotta get a good
Attempting
track on
target
something.
lock.
There we go.
Target acquired. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
Our signal's being jammed.
Nose angled properly so we can be broadsiding. Doesn't matter.
Copy. Opening fire.
I don't know what it is, but it's taking damage. That's good enough for me! Man, not having track correlated spyglasses hurts. On Oak in these stack v stack games, you really need Axfords with that capability. Just getting his beam up to the good spot. What is going on down here? That's gotta be a missile. That's a container. Or is it a shuttle?
Initiating target lock.
Whatever it is, I'm not hitting it with HE. Yeah, it's a shuttle. Save my rounds. So it doesn't actually have that many. Okay, it's starting to stop. It's getting stunned by the RPF. We can open up now. That 450 HE should be able to finish it off here. Yeah, look at that. Listen for bells. How's Tramus doing? Oh, I think a lot of those landed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The beam's downed. The bottom side of his ship's gutted. Yeah, that ship's dead.
What can we do
It's
for
not
you,
like dead,
Commander?
but it's fucked beyond functioning. Don't have any map presence. I was trying. But I'm not in the VC and I can't lead things. Oh my god. I'm not sure what Quiz is doing. He's guarding Alpha, but like, dude, we can't. We don't have Alpha.
We're ready when you are, Commander.
It's dead. I think. Yeah, it's ejecting pods.
What can we do for you, Commander?
We're gonna disable BFCRs. Oh
We're
shit.
underway, Commander.
Got missiles incoming. Oh, they're going for the destroyer. That's not good.
Understood. We're en route. Target acquired.
I see. It's 450 bulk freighter. Yeah, there's the 250 bulk freighter and a 450 cell. You know what? That's a lot of assets. What if I just drove onto the alpha point?
Aye, aye,
This is normally a really bad idea, by the way. That's a lot of stuff up there. I don't think they have anything covering A. No, they did have those ships down lower earlier that we saw.
Understood. Locking on. Understood. Engaging the enemy. Understood.
Coming,
We're en route.
Travis. Too late.
Standing by. Order received. Engaging now.
You can get the angle.
Our
Aye,
signal's
aye,
being
Commander.
jammed.
Moving out.
If we can get the angle 450 HE, we'll ruin this thing. We might be able to take a military victory. The voxels are flushing them out. It's much higher priority. Hello.
We'll get it done, Commander.
I'm gonna have the broadside towards our opponent. Even though there's Ocellos up there, we do want to be able to dump AP or HE rather into this thing at great rate. In fact, at this angle, we could do AP.
Copy. Opening fire.
Actually, no. HE's the smarter play. HE's the smarter play.
Understood. Engaging the enemy.
We need to save the AP for the voxels or the Ocellos, whatever they are. Just keep dumping. Just keep dumping.
holding our position.
Let's keep this angle. We're not going to push any harder than this. We do need to keep this
Dialing
locked,
in,
though.
Commander.
Downing this missile ship's very important. Sure, little rocket shuttles down here. We're not too worried about those. In fact, that might have been what was on Alpha. I bet you that was what was
We're
covering
underway,
Alpha.
Commander.
Okay, that's Hunter out.
Target
Switching
acquired.
targets.
Initiating target lock.
Target lock achieved.
Standing by.
Oh yeah, look at this angle. This angle's incredible. These 450 rounds are going to tear these SLs apart.
Hostile lock detected.
Yeah, that thing's mostly disabled. We're going to switch targets to this.
Initiating attack.
They're shooting at
Understood.
us.
Locking on.
Yeah, normally on this map you really don't want to go for that alpha point, but I don't think they've got anything covering it.
Enemy missile on the
Actually, they
scope.
do have something covering
Understood.
it.
We're en route.
We've only spotted 3 fleets. We got the Cap fleet with the rocket shuttles. We've got the Acela fleet, and then we've got Hunter's Goofy fleet. Oh, there are stuff back here. This might be more shuttles, though. I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's a bulk freighter up there. I think we can go for it. I think we can go for it. I'm
Moving
gonna go
out,
for it.
Commander.
We're gonna throw these on a flank. We're gonna keep dumping shells at the Acela. Go for it. You gotta be decisive in this game, by the way. It's very important. Now you might notice when I'm playing this, I'm watching the enemy fleet, the enemy ships, more than I'm watching my ships. I don't need to watch my ships. Okay? All the information I need on my ships is on my HUD. Moral Failing has some destroyed components that are in trouble. It's taking some damage. We're currently locked. This vessel's locked. This vessel's spotted. And both ships are taking fire. Or actually, I think just this one is taking fire. Oh, the taking hits thing isn't up here anymore. That needs to be
We're
back
ready
up.
when
Oh,
you
yeah,
are,
it is. Yeah, it is. There it
Commander.
is. There it is. It's just harder to see. Or, well, not harder, but different. I'm watching the enemy vessels because that's the best way to tell how effective your rounds are. You can see what's bouncing off. You can see what's landing. You can see what's doing damage.
Copy. Opening fire.
And also the state. The reason I switched from this Acela to the other one was because this Acela wasn't doing anything.
Initiating
It was
attack.
pretty much stunned. I'm going to switch back now, though, because the Acela that retreated behind this rock doesn't have... Like, it's not... I can't shoot it. It's not in range. And there's a beam. Nice. I don't think that's entirely necessary, but it is good. So if we're using AP on this Acela instead of HE to try and punch out the components. We are getting some punch throughs even though we're broadside.
We are securing Zone Eclipse.
I'm going to take the Alpha point, and then I'm going to migrate up and take the Bravo point.
Commander, they have a target on us. Moving out, Commander. We're taking fire, Commander.
Stop holding our position. We're going to lock this.
Understood. Locking
I'm
on.
going to dump HE into this because I think that's a bulk freighter based on how it's firing.
Engaging the enemy.
secured Zone Atlas.
Yeah, that's a Plasma 100 bulker. Oh, God. Kill it. Okay, we're going to point the notes toward target. Actually, at this range, it's not going to matter. We're just going to have to out DPS them, and I don't think that's going to happen, so we're going to keep broadsiding.
Component disabled, Commander.
We have secured Zone Eclipse.
So we're rotating Alpha onto Bravo because Quiz can cover Alpha.
Commander, a module was
Just
destroyed.
dumping 450 AP. Come on, baby, don't fail me now. Look at the Axford. Go!
Component destroyed, Commander.
Yes,
They
Commander.
destroyed a module. They destroyed a module. Component destroyed, Commander. Commander, missile incoming.
Oh God, this needs to be
Command.
put up there.
Formation. Quiet. Command's on the line.
We've got internal damage. Receiving. Commander, we lost the module.
Really would have hoped the 450 HE would have started disabling this thing by now.
Commander, we lost the module.
Silo up there. Come on. Some of these guns have got to go out soon, right? Right? I mean, he hasn't been firing 100 mil really at me at all.
We hear you, Command.
Call links are back up.
Why have you stopped flying?
Awaiting
Because
your
you're dead.
orders, Commander.
Okay, we're going in for the Bravo point still.
Commander, they're targeting us. Component destroyed, Commander. Receiving. Commander, we lost the module.
I think Quiz might be torping this thing. I hope Quiz is torping this thing and not just flying over here. Okay, we're not receiving, so we're gonna have to. We have no restores. Burn that. Just everything's priority.
Quiet. Command's on the line.
Command, come in.
The absolute worst way to do things. Everything's priority. This is flying at flank. It's going 27. These have raiders in them.
Data link
There's
is
no extra
restored.
top speed. It's kind of painful. We do have complete domination on the caps. Part of the reason why I'm firing at this instead of the Acello. There we go, baby. He's alive.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
And he's immediately downed. That's okay. Keep that CIC prioed, baby. Prio that. And where's my...
Command, come in.
That's fine.
What are our orders, Commander?
Component destroyed, Commander.
We'll be there before you know it.
Let's get that. We're losing the alpha point when we get the...
Tracking target. We're locked on target. We can take him.
We are securing Zone Boxer.
Tracking target.
Okay, we're gonna
You heard the
switch our
orders.
heading.
Let's go.
We've got
Turn off
internal
flank.
damage.
The enemy
We're
is
on
securing
brakes.
Zone Atlas.
We're
Lock
locked
that.
on target.
Is this not dead? That's fucking goofy. Oh, hey, this ship survived. Nice. Oh, this one didn't get hit. Oh, yeah, it did.
Destroyed, Commander. Receiving.
The value judgment dies.
Awaiting your
The
orders.
enemy
So,
is
what did we
securing
learn this
Zone
game?
Eclipse.
It is worth it spending your ships to grab objectives if you can hold those objectives. I was able to capture Alpha. I knew that Quiz would be behind me and covering this point. I kept an eye on the tactical map so you can see how people are moving. And I was watching his ships back here move forward, and I knew he'd be able to hold that point. So I could take that. I knew I was counting fleets. I knew that they had 2 fleets over here, and possibly a 3rd, and then a 4th like flying around somewhere. And so I was pretty confident that I would be able to.
Turning up the engines now. Target lock achieved.
Sorry, that I would be able to capture this Bravo point, which would secure us the victory because they didn't have anything over here. I was wrong. They did have a plasma bulker covering over here, so I lost a ship for it. And they also had an Nacella over here. It had rotated. It was one of the ones that was up in the high right side. But that's fine. That's fine. This is a win. This is a strong win. I was real worried when I saw all those missiles come out and glonk dudes from Hunter's bulk freighter. I thought we were just screwed and this was going to be a defeat video. I do need a couple of those, actually. I do need to showcase how losing looks like in these starter fleets because, you know, it does happen. You are going to lose matches. In fact, I think it's pretty safe to say you're going to lose most of your matches starting out. Oh yeah, look at this angle. We got an amazing angle.
Hostile lock detected. Right away.
Nose to track. Then we're gonna fly up here. Actually, we're not gonna do that because we have better 450 output than he does. We're gonna try to broadside.
Incoming.
Yeah, his engine's out. A bunch of his other stuff's gonna start going out here too. How do I know I have better 450 output? Well, this is an Nacella, and Nacellas generally have worse 450 output than Axfords. Oak in particular is sort of a damage brawling build, more so than a spotting support build. So it's got extra ammo elevators. I think this fleet, I think each one of these ships has 5 AEs in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's really strong. Oh, speaking of, we can actually go ahead and restore one of them. And so getting this angle. And he's trying to point his nose towards us, but it's not going well. So yeah, I think some of his guns have been turned off. GG. Look at that. All fucked up and still ready to fight. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that repair threshold, baby. Woo! Almost a 30,000 damage game. Let's go. With the starter fleets. This one goes out to everybody who says the starter fleets aren't very good. They are, in fact, amazing. Yeah. I got more NREs. Let's bring that to the boy. Kelmia got kind of dumpstered. Hunter tried to do work, but got caught out. He's a little too aggressive with these. A little too greedy with that build and got fucked. Jordan brought a cap fleet, but he's kind of got destroyed. And Boom Lovers escorting ourselves got caught out. Man, we had some really good positional play from everybody on that team. Quiz did lose a destroyer to rocket shuttles. And I think he lost... I was going to say another sprinter, but no, it doesn't look like it. Dramus lost his ship to the missile dump. Highbolt took a lot of damage but didn't die. And same thing, I took a lot of damage but didn't die. So, how did we play that game? I moved first to just a really strong, medium, long-range spot that can see a lot of the map, can give the team strong radar coverage thanks to the spyglass in my ship. I believe the value judgment has the spyglass and the more failing has the parallax. I can never remember which is which. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I had a spyglass. It covered a good chunk of the map. We had a pretty good idea of where opponents were. Highball was playing outside the echo side of the map and was able to flush opponents that were hiding in cover into the middle of the map where myself and Dramus could shoot them highly effectively. After we attrited some of the opposing force, we stormed onto the map and started capturing points. So that was primarily a military victory, not a cap point victory. We won on caps, but we managed to enable that by destroying enemy assets. Destroy threat, the most based part of the onion. Once Alpha looked open and safe, and this was extremely risky, by the way. I cannot stress enough that going into the A point on pillars with 2 Axfords when you don't know where 100% of the enemy is very risky. I took a gamble. I took a risk. But it paid off. It worked out. Because I had a rough idea of where the opposing forces were, and I realized that they kind of didn't have enough to cover that Alpha point, and I could do that. Do not recommend doing that on the regular. I think that covers everything. Yeah, then we rotated to Bravo, and we did some important ammo management, deciding between armor piercing and high explosive, dependent on the current state of our target. And I think this is a really important lesson to learn, and I highly recommend anyone who struggles with getting lands or with killing things, paying attention to that part. You kind of have to do it by feel. There's no obvious tell for when you should be using HE or AP. Aside from, like, some targets HE just doesn't work on and some targets AP doesn't work on. Like, just using AP on the Bulker. I'm sure you saw when I fired at Hunter's Bulker, I was getting overpins like crazy. You can fire down the nose of a Bulker and your AP will do a ton of damage. But not when you're firing like that, at that weird broadside-ish, nose-ish angle. I think that covers everything I needed to cover. Yeah, it does. I hope you found this useful. I hope it wasn't too hectic or confusing. And I hope you learned something. Good night.